Okay, ladies and gentlemen, guess where we are this week? The plan for this week is to meet around 20 startups from Albania. Behind me is the so-called pyramid, where a lot of steps, I can tell you, but the view is super nice. Today I will have my presentation on how to build the perfect pitch deck.
You being here, the other mentors, I think it was a perfect week.
We are in Albania. First time for me coming here. We are in the capital, Tirana, and I'm super excited. We will be mentoring a couple of startups this week with the Accelerator Plug and Play. So I've been working together with them for a couple of years now. I was mentoring startups in Egypt. I was mentoring startups in Morocco and now in Albania. And it's super exciting because I can give some of my learnings to the young, new entrepreneurs. And on the other side, I will also learn so much because in the end, it's like different countries, different business models, and it's super cool to see how other people think about their challenges, and I can take a lot of that also for our companies. So today is Saturday, tomorrow is day off still, and on Monday I will do some regular work, and then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday will be the event. So I will keep you posted and let's see what will be happening. So, what we are seeing here behind me is the so-called pyramid, and this is where the Plug and Play event will be happening. I was just checking it out in the evening, and now what we will be doing is let's go up there. I don't know how many steps these are, but it's a lot. We made it to the top. We're a lot of steps, I can tell you. But the view is super nice. A lot of mountains around Tirana. I wasn't expecting that. And you also get a good view of the city. On this side, basically, you will find the city. Yeah, so nice. Good morning! Today's the day we will meet the startups. Plan for this week is to meet around 20 startups from Albania, and they all have a one-to-one mentoring session with me in which we talk about fundraising, growth, any topics that's interesting for them. For me, obviously, there's also a lot to learn about the way they build companies and also obviously for our own challenges. But for now, let's go to the pyramid. This here is the pyramid. It's an innovation or co-working hub, and all of the startups have their offices in here, and also Plug and Play has their office. Haven't been inside, but we will just check it out in a second. So here you can already see the Plug and Play banner. It's a very interesting architecture. As you can see here, it's like a giant space with some offices everywhere, and it's actually very high. Pretty dope space, actually. I like it. Okay, now I want to give you a little tour of the Plug and Play office here in Albania. They have this nice office and the startups get all their separate space. And for this week, all the mentors also get their booth where they are doing the mentorship. So here's mine. As you can see, my little mini office in here. And then also once you walk here through the space itself, you will see that there are different work areas, different areas to do calls. So it's a very cool environment for the companies to work at. Plug and Play always has the nicest offices, so that's super cool. And then if you are taking another look here, you have a giant meeting room, and in here one of the mentors is giving a keynote at the moment on how to fundraise and make sure that your cap table doesn't get screwed. So yeah, let's check out the other parts of the space here. So as you can see here behind me, there are all the different offices, and I assume they have some sort of different programs that are run in here. So could be incubators, could be accelerators, coding, boot camps. So there's even table tennis, ping pong. It seems to also be some tourist attraction in Albania here because so many people are always coming here, and I can show to you that are just checking out the design and everything. Yeah, super nice. Okay, man, how was your week so far? So, up for a lunch break after meeting the first couple of startups. Was super fun to see what they are working on. In general, I always come to the same conclusion, and the biggest problem of an early stage is always having too many fires to fight. You will always have very, very limited resources if you're getting started. So you can't do everything at once, and you need to be super, super focused about solving an issue for one specific group of users. So for example, instead of selling a design service to both e-commerce, SaaS, and all other companies, but instead selling it only to software companies and only in a very specific vertical, it's way, way easier to get started. And most of the time, founders are not doing it because they are afraid that it's not scalable or they can't scale enough with that. But the thing here is you can always start with one niche and then expand from there. And you will be serving these clients so much better if you are focused than if you are doing something for everyone. So this would be one of my main recommendations basically on how you can actually launch your startup faster and better. Okay, today I will have my presentation on how to build the perfect pitch deck. I'm always trying to share a lot of my learnings from raising money myself, on the other side helping others to build great pitch decks, and also from my investor perspective of investing in over 25 companies all around the world. And I think that's a pretty unique skill set, let's say, of combining all of the three. So I hope there will be a lot of questions also in the panel so that I can give some insights on those. And I'm also always interested to see how good the decks are already that the teams have prepared. So let's dive in, see who's around, and then kick it off. Yeah, cool. So I will try to make this session as effective as possible for you guys. So obviously that means the more questions you ask, the more value you can get out of it. And especially if I were you, I would always think on how can you adapt the things that I'm saying for your own pitch deck. Super fun because okay, it's the last day. Yesterday after my workshop I was working on hiring some new team members. So as you know, we have some open roles at the moment. I'm taking care of 2 specific marketing roles. So on the one side we are hiring a social media creator, and then we are hiring a growth marketer. And it was super interesting. So for the social media role, I was going through literally 800 applications. Obviously, the quality of the applications is super, super important for me. So a lot of the applications were not good at all, to say the least. And I'm always surprised that people are applying for jobs and they are literally not even reading what the job is about. And the preparation of their material is super, super bad. I would say from all the 600 applications that I was looking at, there were around 50 that were at least 10x better than the ones that I discarded right away. These ones I was putting to the pre-selection, and I asked around 25 of them to send over a Loom video, introduce themselves, explain a little bit, and that's the first step. Afterwards, there are 2 interview steps, and last but not least, a demo workday, 1 day or half a day, where they do real tasks that they would also be doing in their job. I have the first 3 or 4 scheduled already for the next coming days. And today, last day here with Plug and Play also. So I have around 5 one-to-one mentoring sessions, and the rest of the time I will spend on continuing with the hiring and checking the applications, doing some active sourcing, and last but not least, if some time is left, then I will work on some ideas for the ads funnel. So I will prepare some stuff for Sina because he has way more experience in that than myself. So I'm trying to give it over to him also so that I don't need to do it. Good morning. How are you guys? You are now part of my video. How was the week so far?
Oh, amazing. You being here, the other mentors, I think it was a perfect week. And today is the last day, unfortunately, but yeah.
What was your number one learning of the week?
Well, that investments are quite important, but you have to know how to embed your pitch deck and make it perfect for different kind of groups.
What about yourself? What did you learn this week?
For me, I think this is one of the most exciting weeks actually, because like the culmination, the finalization. You have learned the sales, you have learned the marketing, putting all the elements together. Now the pitch deck is there, and the investment, getting ready for investment. So yeah, that's super nice.
Okay, nice. So, my duty is done in Albania. Back home.